You're celebrating 25 years in your gallery.
Yep, 25 years. I've had the gallery in the same location. Been in Lambertville about 26. Before that, I was up in the New York area, illustrating for all kinds of magazines and everything, before kind of switching to fine art, which I've always been doing since I was a kid. I mean, I sold my first painting in 7th grade and was always doing fine art. And I went to RISD and Rhode Island School of Design, got my degree in illustration, and then went back. I grew up about 15 miles from New York, and then illustrated there, and then moved down here 26 years ago. I've had my little gallery ever since, and I do oil on board. Sometimes I work on canvas when I have to go to Europe to paint, because I can fit the large canvases on the plane by rolling them up into tubes. And so I do Italy, France, mostly Italy right now, and then a lot of local scenes. So a lot of the towns up and down the river, the river, of course, the canals, the farms, just anything I like up and down the river.
So you mostly do outside painting.
I do a lot of outside. The ones I do in the studio, I do because you can't do them outside. Like, I like to do sunsets, for example, and you know, outdoors, plein air, they disappear in 15 minutes. Right. And so it's not really practical. So if it's standing still and not moving or disappearing on me, I usually do it plein air.
And you're having a special here in your gallery for your anniversary.
For the 25th years, it's 25% off through the end of the year, and that's for all the oils, and yeah. So
and you're also participating in the Outside the Cube?
Yeah, Outside the Cube, myself, and I think it's 28 artists, all have 36 by 48 inch oils and acrylics, all through Lambertville and New Hope, all displayed outdoors. They're going to be outdoors for about 3 weeks, and then they get moved, I think, about October 12th or so, to the New Hope Arts Center, and then they're going to be auctioned off.
And what was the inspiration for your painting?
Well, it was interesting. I think a lot of different artists, when we met, Gary Giordano kind of curated the whole thing, and he's a local artist. He's got a place above the People Store up on the 3rd floor. Everybody picked out of a hat their location, and a lot of people changed what they were going to do when they picked their location out of the hat, myself included. I figured I'd do a river scene or a canal scene, and then I got the mansion in New Hope, and I thought, let me do a fireworks, the Friday night fireworks. And so I know a lot of different artists, you know, kind of because of their location, they kind of changed what they were doing. So it's so that the inspiration was kind of came from. I've done fireworks paintings before, but it really came from the location. So
it's very exciting.
Yeah.
So I hear you wrote a book as well.
Yeah, I wrote a book. Came out a couple years ago. It's called No, I'm Not Starving, which my wife greatly appreciates. And it's basically about making a living as an artist, and also about our travels through France, Italy, and so forth, and the process.
And where can people find that book?
It's you can get it on Amazon or at my gallery. So Amazon.com. You just punch in "No, I'm Not Starving" or my last name, Gordon Haas.